Good, sometimes I don't. Hey, no. I finesse down Western Road. Hey, next. Might go down to G-O-D. Yeah, wait. I go
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Trey back with another video. Man, how to take a crazy load and turn it into something positive. So, the account that I'm on, I go home every weekend. Unless I tell my dispatcher, hey, keep me out this week. I'm going to be looking up a lot because when I'm parked at, I'm kind of in a danger zone. If a driver or somebody want to drop down and try to pick something up and not paying attention, they can come over and take me out. So I'm going to look up a lot. The load, back to what I was saying, brought me to Memphis. Why? Don't know. Because I got the load on Wednesday. Drove the 4525 on Wednesday on down to Memphis. Load on delivered to Thursday, 1500, which, if you know military time, is 3 o'clock. Why did I get the load? Don't understand. Don't know why. Because my fear of the load is that they might send me somewhere to get a load that don't deliver to Sunday or Monday. Meaning I gotta go and take my reset. And you know what that means? I miss out on another load to go on Thursday. Cause this load technically is my Wednesday load that delivered kind of late. And they tell me to go and take my reset. Take your reset, leave out on Sunday. Take your reset, leave out on Saturday. It can go either way. That's my fear. But the way that I made the load into a positive is that I'm literally down the street from my house. I live that way. My dad's office is that way. So I parked the truck in my dad's office. My wife came and got me. I went home. I slept in my bed last night. I took a shower in my own tub. And I ate a home-cooked meal. Although I cook on my truck. Got a lot of cooking utensils. But I ate a home-cooked meal that I thought I can cook on my truck. So I got to do that last night. I got to spend time with the fam. Although I didn't really get to mess with my kids too much because by the time I got home, they was kind of asleep. So I just went in, woke them up a little bit, talked to them, said, hey, daddy here, kiss, this, that. Left out. Seen my other animals, my other dogs that I have, my other pets. Cause Roxy's on the truck with me. I seen her. I seen them. And I just got to chill at home for 15 hours. You know, cause I didn't leave and come to my truck till like 1 something. I tried to go in and deliver the load early, but they wouldn't let me. So they told me I had to come back out and park on the street and come back about 10 minutes before my appointment time. Woo. Isn't that something? Yeah, man. I just don't get it. I don't get the load, but you never know what a plane is playing. You never know what the dispatcher got going. You never know what's going on. So it's no need to get mad about a load. Although this is not going to be a good week for me if they do that. It ain't going to be a good week for me even if they don't do that. For the simple fact, I'm a runner. For the week that I'm out, I will run. If you got it set up for me to run it, I'm going to run it. And PTL have been pretty good about miles. The reason I didn't get them out, I'm not even going to say 5 this week, is because I had to go into the shop. And I was in the shop 21 hours. No, nothing went wrong with my truck for the end or nothing, but like PTL safety, they big on it. They got at the shop. They see something that can get you a ticket by DOT. Nope, we can't let you go. Especially if you go to Murray, to the main terminal. No, they ain't letting you get away with it. So that shut me down. So I didn't even run Monday really. I delivered the load that I brought home last Friday. I delivered it. And then I went right over to the shop. Now, what was funny is that they paid me 10 miles to come to the shop. It's really not no money, but I ain't no work for a company that actually paid me to come to the shop. Normally, they say, hey, go to the shop. If you down for the time that you supposed to be down, then you'll get breakdown pay. But if not, then, you know, you just went to the shop. They'd be going to the shop. So I found that neat. PTL have been good to me so far. I don't care about the negative reviews. I don't care about no one else bad situation with them. Your opinion doesn't matter to me. I want to say that matters is my opinion. And everything on this channel is my opinion. I don't care about who agrees with me. I don't care about who don't agree with me. If you want to come in and say PTL suck, that's your point of view. I want you to let me know what company you going to go to that you're going to say they don't suck. Because even if it go good for 2-3 years, something is going to happen, and you're going to have the same thing to say about that company that you might say about PTL. But what I feel about any company is, you cannot talk about a company if you didn't work for them. I don't work for Shrift. I don't talk about Shrift. I don't work for JB Hunt. I don't work for one. I don't work for mine. But I know people who work for them. I know people say good things about every company that they work for. And I know people work for companies say bad things about every company. But there's no way that you're going to put every driver in a room that work for a company to say something bad about that company. You know why? Because to each his own. Your situation might not be like my situation. Your running habits might not be like my running habits. You might be okay with running 2,100 miles a week. I might want to run 1,900, 1,800. But then I might get tired of it. How can I go and say the company's up because I got tired of doing something that I was once comfortable with? And not saying that that's happening, but I'm just putting that out there to tell people who might comment that your opinion of this company don't matter to me. You know, I'm a grown man. I have my own mind. I do whatever I want to do, and I follow my own path, my own journey. I don't care about nobody else and what happened with them. And I know I talked to one guy that was trying to talk about PTL to me, and I didn't understand why he was talking about PTL because he leased with PTL. And he wasn't making any money. You know, well, he say he wasn't. But then he got to talking and more on, and it seemed like he was stopping 4 or 5 times on every load, and he was going home every weekend. Now, I don't know much about leasing a truck. My dad owns he owns a company. My dad actually owns a company. They do intermodal. They do containers. I worked for him for a little while. Didn't work out, but I got container and real yard friends or whatever. And he financed a truck, so I know that much about trucks. But as far as leasing, I don't really know much about leasing, but I do know this. If you lease a truck, you don't need to be trying to go home. If you're going to lease a truck, you need to be somebody who's going to want to run at least 2 to 3 weeks without going home. And that's probably bare minimum. My homeboy do at least, he say out at least 2 to 3 months to keep from going to the hole. So when he do go home, he said his payments and stuff never stop. But he got the money saved up to do that. Maybe he didn't know that. I don't know. But to me, as of now, PTL is a okay company. I would never say a company is great, because for a company to be great, they have to have everything all the way around the board that is good. And I don't think you're going to find a company that have that. You know what I'm saying? No company is going to be 100% good to no one. If you can find a company that's going to do that, then you let me know. Maybe there's a company out there that'll do that, but as far as I'm concerned, no. It's a job. It's a job that comes with great benefits and not medical and stuff. Man, it ain't another job that you can see what you can see in a truck. That you can do what you can do in a truck. This career changes lives. And this part of the video for people who love to talk about drivers. No, drivers are not nasty. Well, not all of them. Drivers are not stinky. Not all of them. We can shower. And we can still keep our hygiene up. Just like anybody else at a normal job that works at home. Drivers have healthy relationship with their kids if they want to. All women do not leave their husbands or their significant other just because he drive a truck and he stay gone for long periods of time. Because more than likely he have a plan in place for what he's doing. There's so many stereotypes about trucking I don't get. This video is more just a rant while I'm waiting to try to check in again to deliver this load. I want to shout out to all the women that I see out here. My wife off. All the women that I see out here driving, man. You know, I like that. I like that. It's like standing up into the guy's face that say women don't supposed to be in the truck. No. Maybe you don't supposed to be in the truck. Because, man, these women out here driving these motherfuckers. I'm talking about that I seen a woman. I don't attempt blindsides. That's all she had. I'm talking about put it in there. And nothing is wrong with taking pull-ups. But what I'm about to say is just for her situation, for what I seen. Blindside land, no pull-up, no nothing. She got out. Once she got a little shut up, she got out. She looked and seen she need to look at, hop back in that truck, put that thing in the hole. I think that is absolutely great to see women attacking this field the way they've been attacking it lately. Because I've been around trucking all my life from uncles. My dad had been in it over 30-some years. I just been around the field, and I know when I was younger riding with him, I wasn't really seeing people, well, not people, I wasn't really seeing the women driving as much. I might see one or two here and there, but I wasn't seeing as many as I see now. Also, I do regional, but I hear a lot of talk about local and stuff like that. People say local drive don't make money, this and that. Man, people lie so much. Or people that assume that they right about everything because of their situation. I know for a fact, when my dad did owner operator as a local driver, with the rail yard before he got out and got his own store and did this thing, he was bringing home almost every week about $2,500, $2,200, sometimes $3,000. Local owner operators can make money and be home every night. The myth that they can't is just crazy. And if don't nobody believe me, I would ask my dad I post some of his settlement from when he was doing it. Because it can be done. It can be done so much that he came off the road doing owner operator thing to do it local. And said his pay didn't really drop by much. So the people saying that local owner operators, not local driver that's driving for somebody else, but local owner operators cannot make money, it's a myth. And for the first 2 years, he didn't even own that truck. I don't want to put that out there. All over the road drivers don't make money. That's another myth. You don't come into this industry making $80,000, $90,000. I don't care what you see advertised. I don't care what somebody tell you. Go off your own experience. My friend was kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. My first 6 months, I made. Man, that was a astronomical, a big number. I was finna put it out there, but then I thought about it, because then if you say it, they're gonna say you're lying, and I'm just not the type to go back and forth about something that I know is true. Because you don't believe it, don't make it true. But I want y'all to remember that you don't own the road. Be safe. Be courteous to other drivers. Keep guard first. And get home to your family safely. It's your boy Trey, and I'm out.